How to overcome an awkward pause or awkward silence. And there are many English speakers who just always want to ask about this problem, and how to get out of these problems and how to alleviate this sort of problem. And you know that this sort of problem actually, this problem actually, or this sort of problem actually happens in a speaker's life. If any speaker is or striken before others, or before, especially the before spectators or before beholders in the symposium, and at the time just an awkward pause actually happens. So how can we remove this awkward pause or awkward silence? And if you just do not understand that, what does actually an awkward pause mean? And an awkward pause means actually, if you just start your English speaking and you just smoothly want to speak in English, but after talking 30 seconds or 45 seconds or 50 seconds, that means within 1 minute, just you become silent, or you became silent before the spectators in the symposium. And just you are not finding anything that you want to say, and this is called actually an awkward pause or awkward silence, right? I think you understand that what I'm going to say. An awkward pause. Awkward pause means actually an embarrassing situation when you face an embarrassing situation before spectators or before the audience. You were just invited to talk about in English on any issue. At the time, just you start your English speaking very smoothly, and after 1 minute or 2 minutes, just you became silent, and this is actually called an embarrassing situation, and just you are not finding anything. So this is actually called an awkward pause or awkward silence. This is actually a phrase and by which we can understand when an English speaker faces any English speech for the first time in his life. At the time, just this may happen in any man's life. So this is actually called an awkward pause or awkward silence, right? And so how do we remove this sort of problematic situation? Actually, just before going to details about an awkward pause or awkward silence, I just would like to say to you, if you want to know about this problematic situation, that how can we remove this problematic situation, then of course, before going into details, I just want to say that to subscribe this channel, and hit the bell icon so that you can get all the notifications if I upload any important video. And if you want to just get many more videos like this, then of course you have to hit the bell icons and subscribe my channel, right? And of course, I have to say that sometimes we see that we want to get our fluency in English or any kind of lecture, right? But unfortunately, we just don't want to practice regularly. We don't want to spend our time in speaking English, right? And so if you just do not spend your time in English, then of course you will never alleviate the problematic situation, and which is called an awkward situation or awkward pause in your English speaking, right? And suppose you are lazy and you don't want to avoid your, or you don't want to remove your laziness. You know that laziness is absolutely avoidable, right? And laziness is removable also. And if you are conscious enough, and if you're conscious of your future, then of course you need to remove your laziness. And if you think that laziness is absolutely unavoidable, then of course I can firmly say that you will never get your success if you are not able to remove your laziness, right? And sometimes I want to say that here aversion to English is the main impediment of your success, right? So if you have aversion to English, then of course you need to remove aversion to English, right? And if you are absolutely so much avid for English speaking, then of course you will easily remove your aversion or laziness. And if you can do it, then of course success will come to you automatically, right? And just I sometimes try to say that aversion and laziness are the main impediment of being success, right? So of course you should be careful, and uh, you are you are you are absolutely an enthusiastic person to learn any language. So of course you need to remove your aversion, you need to remove your laziness so that you can get your success. So I try to say that please be awake of English speaking and aware of English speaking, and I think you will get expertise in English. And if you are not aware enough of English speaking, then of course it is not actually possible for you to be fluent in English speaking. So try to be conscious of your target and try to be conscious of English speaking so that you can achieve your fluency in English. And I think what I'm going to say is understood by you. And if you just continuously uh, uh, practice like this way, then of course you will get your fluency in English.